Hello and welcome to taxcourthelp.net. This site has the information you need to win your case in the United States Tax Court. In addition to an extensive resource library, you will find samples from every chapter of Lysander Venable's book, On Your Own in Tax Court. The book is available electronically for immediate download or as a 295-page paperback book. Venable's book is a complete step-by-step guide to running and winning your case in the United States Tax Court. The book has all the information you need to win in tax court. It's written in plain English and organized to keep you on top of your case from start to finish. The IRS claims to win over 90% of tax court cases, but that statistic, like a lot of the information we get from the IRS, doesn't tell the whole story. The IRS declares a tax court victory if any part of a case is decided in their favor. But in almost half the cases, taxpayers win at least a partial reduction in the amount they owe. To win in tax court, you have to understand what's going on. And the very first thing you need to know is this. A tax court trial is not about the law. The only purpose of a trial is to determine the facts. That's right. Trials are not about the law. Trials are about the facts. Courtroom lawyering is aimed at getting facts favorable to your case into the record and keeping out those facts that will help your opponent. You should never discuss the law until the facts are on the record. The fastest way to convince the court and your opponent that you don't know what you are doing is to talk about the law before the trial. Continue to talk about the law before the facts are established, and you will also show your opponent exactly what you are going to argue later. The game is poker, not chess. Showing your hand too early can be a fatal mistake. To win in tax court, you will need to know how to present your facts and exclude your opponent's facts. Eventually, you will need to know and argue the law, but to win in tax court, what you really need to know are the rules of the court and the federal rules of evidence. The court's rules and the rules of evidence have the force and effect of law in the courtroom. Trial lawyers succeed and fail by them. Courtroom battles are over the admission and exclusion of evidence, not over the law. Now that you know this, you know more than 99% of the people who will petition the tax court on their own. The rules are the key to success. They are not long or complicated. Your opponent will be thoroughly familiar with them, and he will generally expect that you hardly know them at all. But with the information in On Your Own in Tax Court and a reasonable ability to read and learn new material, you can master the rules and use them to win your case. The U.S. tax court is a hostile, foreign land for taxpayers. Everyone you encounter in your tax court case is dependent for his paycheck on money the IRS takes from you and people like you. They are not there to help you. They are there to extract every dollar they can from you. They are good at their work. IRS attorneys are used to working against petitioners who don't know what's coming next, don't know the rules, don't know how to write legal documents, don't know how to do legal research. They are used to working against petitioners who don't know what's going on in tax court and who don't know what hit them when they lose. On Your Own in Tax Court has the information you need to win. After reading it, you will know the order of events and what to expect at every stage of the proceeding. You will understand the special vocabulary of the court and how to make and respond to motions and other pleadings. You will know the rules of evidence and how you can use them to win your case. After reading On Your Own in Tax Court, you will know the rules of the court and which of them are most important. After reading On Your Own in Tax Court, you will know how to find cases and legal authorities to support the facts you put on the record. After reading On Your Own in Tax Court, you will know the answers to these critical questions. What is the purpose of a tax court trial? When would a trial not be necessary? And why you want to avoid one if you can? What are the elements of a tax court petition? What is the burden of proof and who has it? What is a motion for summary judgment, and how do you oppose one or make one of your own? When would you want to? What is discovery, and why is it important? What is a stipulation of facts, and why is it important? What is a Branerton conference? What are the elements of a motion, and how do you write one? What is hearsay, and how is it used against you if you don't know how to prevent it? How do you make objections? When do you get to argue the law? If you lose, how do you appeal to a higher court? Anyone entering tax court who cannot answer at least that short list of questions is going into an axe fight without an axe. On Your Own in Tax Court distills 15 years of study and 5 years of tax court litigation into a handy reference for all phases of a tax court case. It contains the information you need to win in tax court. You can learn in a few short hours what it took the author 5 years of litigation, thousands of dollars in legal fees, and hundreds of hours of legal research to learn. The first 200 pages of the book are an easy-to-follow, step-by-step guide to what you need to know to win. The last 100 pages contain an extensive appendix of sample documents, pleadings, discovery, appeals meetings, and various court documents. There is also a bibliography that has an extensive listing of online resources for legal research and a thorough subject index. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. For the cost of 5 minutes of an attorney's time, the information in this book is guaranteed to help you with your tax court case whether you have a lawyer or not. If you're not satisfied with the value of the information in On Your Own in Tax Court, the publisher will refund your money in full with no questions asked. The guarantee covers both the ebook and the paperback, and we're so confident you will be satisfied that you don't have to return your book to claim your refund. If you are unhappy for any reason, we will refund the purchase price in full. You can check out selections from every chapter of the book on taxcourthelp.net. You can order an ebook in Adobe Acrobat format for immediate download, or a paperback book shipped to your address. The paperback has a glossy, full-color cover, measures 8 inches by 10 inches, and contains 294 pages. Your purchase also includes a free 1-hour consultation with the author and a free report and sample motion called The Biggest Tax Court Mistake and How You Can Fix It. If you are considering taking a case to tax court, you need to have the information in this book. There is no risk or obligation to you. Order your copy today at any of the many purchase links on taxcourthelp.net. Thank you for listening, and I wish you every success in your case.